I really hope to see Sonix there.
Yeah, for sure. All right.
They got to power through each other, though. These two have just
Riddles,
played a ton.
Yeah.
Their set history is extensive in singles. In Squad Strike, though, not as much.
Yeah,
to be
honestly,
fair,
I was like, all right, let me study for my block here at Collision. Let me look up stuff, and it's like, Sonix Squad Strike.
Yeah,
like, and K-Leo Squad Strike.
Yeah, VG Bootcamp, yep. Sonix.
Squad Strike. Let's see if I can get a set record. Regardless, though, welcome to Losers Finals. I was talking about this a little bit earlier, Ubal. What's going on with Roy and a lot of these combos, like a lot of these combinations of characters here?
Well, I mean, the answer that I would love to just say is the fact that Roy is broken, and he is just insanely good as a character you can just pick up and roll with. However, in a Squad Strike setting, it's a little bit different because you need characters that glue together some of your other... Yeah, I saw it too. Yeah.
Ew, nair it to down air like that? That was bold.
Built different.
Yeah, but here comes Riddles, and honestly, if it's going to be one character that just gets the Sonic off the table and will just completely open Sonic's wide up to just get completely exposed, it's Riddles, right? We can get this Sonic out of here within 10 seconds. I mean, it's not even a minute down, Ubal, and the Sonic is gone.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Going for the Tombstone Crusher low to try and immediately de-incentivize Sonix from going for the spin charge, so he jumps instead and comes in for the landing, and that's when the Hell Sweep comes right by, and now we're getting Verbs Tech, we're getting chases, we're getting matchups that Kazuya is infinitely more comfortable in, and that footstool.
All right, yeah, you know what? Go for it. Sometimes it is an accidental footstool, but if it was real, you know what? You got it. But now, look, we haven't even hit 100% yet on Riddles here. There's a falling up air, trying to read where he's going to go, and Rage Drive is active all the way on small battlefield. That's going to be it, and Riddles, just like he was showing earlier in the day, this Kazuya is just a whole Squad Strike team in itself.
Yeah. Sometimes... Like, Kazuya's an enigma, right? Because sometimes...
No, he's not. He's insane.
Well, yeah, that too. But in terms of a Squad Strike setting, right? It feels like sometimes, especially previously against Spargo, he was able to get shut down pretty consistently and like spaced out and all of that good stuff. But sometimes you can just drop Kazuya in and he takes 3 stocks and you feel great about that game. It's like, oh boy, like I earned that game.
Here we go, though. I mean, Riddle's still just having a blast here. Gets the grab. You know what? He's doing it. Sometimes I feel like a lot of the times people are like, oh my god, how does he do that? It's just like he's having a good time.
Yeah, he's gaming, obviously.
Ooh, okay, good pick up off the ledge, though, by Sonix here. Has to get the Kazuya out of here. Forward throw. Yeah, you just have to at this point.
Mandatory.
I mean, even after that, you still have Terry to deal with too, and Roy. Good air dodge to ledge, though, by Riddles, as Sonix just needs to keep Kazuya away, but how do you do it when there's so much damage? Regardless, so we are going to see the ledge trump back air, as now here comes Roy. Honestly, both of them play Roy. I can see this going one of 2 ways, but I have to, and I hate to be the Debbie Downer here, I feel like it might be a little bit too late for this Mario to make this big of a comeback.
You always hate to say it, because I mean, we watched multiple 3-stock comebacks happen in the last set,
yes.
But like this Roy in general is out here built for blood, but so is Sonix, looking for a massive forward air that would have changed the momentum of this game. Absolutely. Just needs to find ways, and that sweet spot neutral air doesn't quite do it quite yet. 150, the air dodge is burned.
Ooh.
And Sonix is still sticking around here, Lyric.
Flood, unfortunately, doesn't connect either. So now here comes Sonix. You need to get something going if you want to live this out. 160, 170, not going to be it either. The Roy up throw, yes, is a KO move. But now here we go. Finds the nair, finds the stock. That's Riddles going up 1-0 in Losers Finals, as the crowd is finally coming to life here in Tri-State.
I mean, they're here like watching top 3, watching some of the finishers of the second to last ultimate bracket of today. We've got some college crews happening a little bit later, but we've got to see you've got to see all these best of 5s through the end, and man, that Kazuya went off that game.
I mean, this is why, so we were in media day, as I've been calling it, and everyone's like, oh, who do you want to win? And you know, people are like, MKLeo, Spargo, and I'm like, realistically, I love a good Riddles win. I think Riddles winning is so hype. I think Kazuya is so cool. Sorry.
Yes. Kazuya, like, I hate the argument of, like, Kazuya is ridiculously strong because he destroys the risk reward. And it's like, yes, but he destroys the risk reward in the sense that his reward is infinite, but sometimes the risk can be infinite given how poor his disadvantage can be. Sonix just needs to find ways to open that up now that he only has one stock of his titular character.
Still, Town and City, though, so smaller sides here. So I think Sonix is going to go for more of these spin dashes off stage into the forward air. But honestly, now throwing Sonic in the back, recognizing, you know what, I have to see what I can do now with my pockets here. No. Oh, unfortunate, though. Going to put you in such a rough spot here. But honestly, Sonic's able to turn it around with the back air here. There's the up air. And trying to read Riddles' panic option down, will be able to get it, but now Riddles has Rage Drive. It's so scary, but the air dodge will be caught by the F smash. Good stuff from Sonix. Nice way of stabilizing.
Yeah, utilizing that platform to great effect. A lot of times it feels like Kazuya's main disadvantage can be vertical, but when you have moves like Mario back air or Palutena back air, these moves that are just excellent at keeping out opponents and moving with your momentum, then playing around Kazuya can be just like that. Also, you know, Roy Ditto, smile.
Roy Ditto, smile with like basically the same color too. So we have to be a little bit more mindful here. Here we go, though. It is going to be Riddles starting to get something started. But unfortunately for Sonix, now you're going to eat double nair here. Still, there's the down throw up air. Honestly, I think Sonix's Roy has been getting good like over time, right? I feel like in the beginning of the day, we're like, all right, it has confirms. But now we're seeing the combos kind of come to fruition all the way. And that's what you need on Roy.
Yeah, I think we're also seeing like a difference of like practice and player philosophy, right? Like we're seeing Riddles go for different setups and different moves. Of course, all of them have Jer, but we're seeing like Riddles go for like grounded setups and utilizing down tilt very effectively, while Sonix wave landing onto platforms and different types of chasing and the flexibility that's still there. But I mean, Sonix certainly won out the Roy Ditto this time and has to deal with the Terry, that back air, setting up for a ledge trap of his own, and this auto turnaround as well as all of these Terry buttons. Ooh, into the back air too, very nice.
I just wanted to point out that this is Sonix's counter pick, and I want to praise Riddles so much for using the entirety of the stage to just get out of harm's way. The thing is, though, now you're going up against the Sonic here. There's the down tilt pickup into the fair, like I was talking about a little bit earlier. Great evade on the back air too. It will be Riddles just holding his own right now. Only for a moment, though, 98%, so Go Meter is about to be online. But now Sonix needs to get rid of it and get rid of it quick. Here we go, though. So scary, Ubel. How do you just come down? Wow.
He's footstalling. He's footstalling twice over despite the free fall that the pseudo free fall that he's in. 117 though. Crack Shoot is it's a hell of a drug, but it's not enough in order to get by the wall that Sonix has set himself up for. Going for a great DI up there from Sonix. If you DI up and away, F tilt Buster Wolf is not true.
So scary here. Riddles has to hold on to this Go Meter, and honestly, every single time he gets these chip damage hits in, they will definitely help. But there's the Nair up. That's going to be Sonix now taking back Losers Finals as the collegiate crew battlers who just want their time on stream are all dreading in despair.
I mean, they're all watching some gaming. They're all watching some good old gameplay of this squad strike.
We are so sorry.
Also that.
We're so sorry, college guys.
Regardless, so I want to point out that I think it's time that Riddles throws Kazuya in the back.
I agree.
It's time because that is what really... That's his win condition, I think. The Terry's very good, the Roy is very good, but look at the way that Sonix is mixing up the order every single time, and no more do we see Roy. We're done with that. We're going to see the Riddles Wolf here. I love Wolf. Once again, I feel like if you play Ultimate, you have one of three, right? You either have a Wolf, a Palutena, or a Lucina. You have one of them waiting in the pocket somewhere. We're going to see the Wolf, though, starting it out. So, yes, now we're going to throw Kazuya into the middle here. We're still going to have Terry as our anchor.
I like this gamble from Riddles, right? Like, obviously, thinking the best scenario is like, oh, Wolf comes up and he leads Sonic, and this is, like, great. But if you see Wolf Roy, you're like, okay, this is an even matchup, but it's not ideal. But Wolf Mario is also very, very good. So you're 2 out of 3 to getting a really, really solid matchup for you and going getting a really good opening and a really good head start onto the 3 stocks and the 3 different characters. And
still, I mean, Wolf doing what Wolf does best here in Tri-State. We know, having Jackal around. I mean, just the aggressive combos here. But speaking of combos, we're going to get started on a Sonix combo here. The up B not going to be enough, but that definitely gets some damage on the board here for Sonix here. Now Riddles has to just try and find this confirm into back air. It will be enough. And now here comes Sonic second. So we're not even going to put Sonic in the anchor spot anymore. We're just going to put him sideways. And now, honestly, it's doing the job. But look at where Kazuya is. Kazuya is also in the second position. So we're going to see the Sonic Kazuya come out again.
This is those mind games that both of us were talking about a little earlier, like playing around with your order, shuffling things up, occasionally changing character, but your lineup order is just as important. And having this Wolf be presented with a Sonic with your disjoints, with your good ground game, and that blaster turns Sonic into taking a ton of chip damage in order to make sure that this stock falls. The spin charge fair isn't even going to do it, but that spring, yeah, that would be.
Yeah, that's unfortunate for Wolf too, because sometimes you just see the edge guard and you're like, oh, there it goes. But 46% on Kazuya, or 46% on Sonix might be all that Kazuya needs to just get this Sonic out of here. So far, though, Riddles just playing very patient, going to just shoot the laser here right now, as now Sonix has to remember what he's up against. He's up against the real devil himself. Hits are going to trade. That is the green light for Sonix to start going in here. There's the up air into the back air. Sonix has done a fantastic job of bringing this back, but now here comes Riddles. He's about to get this rage drive very, very soon. It's now in play. What do you do, Ubo?
I mean, you almost find that Flash Punch combo to take out the stock here. Like, Kazuya getting the Flash Tornado as well, the intangibility on it, blowing past the attempted get out of jail free card from Sonix, and now a rage drive is going to snowball beyond belief if you could find the starter. Oh my god, that Demon Godfist could have been crazy.
Fortunately for Riddles, though, not going to be able to use it. Sonic's doing a really good job of just getting it out of play. There's the up B out of shield, though. 154 on Riddles. It's a lot of rage, and here we go. There's the stun. Gets the follow-up. My goodness, the up B, and that's Riddles taking this set back in his favor. 2-1. Ubo, you want to talk? What do you want to tell us?
I want to talk about one of the best things that Kazuya players do, and that is little optimizations. Everyone knows the win condition is Electric Wind Godfist. So let's see that final stock again, please. Yep, we're getting a look, we're getting again, we're getting all that stuff. Yeah, fair into that. And then Ferp's Tech. Normally you see the Ferp's Tech here set up into the while rising button to create the stun, into another electric, or into all of this cool stuff. However, what Riddles does again instead is upon a strong read, he goes for Crouch Jab instead. And Crouch Jab has a ton of hit stun and is infinitely less committal and still combos into electric. So you don't let your opponent get away, and instead you still hold onto the combo without committing to anything. Little optimizations into, as per Kazuya, massive reward.
Okay, here we go. Still, Wolf back out on the table. It will be Sonic first. So now we've been talking about this the entire time, right? Now it's the mental mind games coming into play. Sonic's constantly moving Sonic around here. Try saying that 5 times fast. Sonic's really not making it easy for us, and especially now here on Final Destination.
Yeah. This is where, if you're Wolf, you time these neutral airs. That was an insane neutral air timing in order to stuff out the spin dash. But even better, you gotta bring out the gun. Like, this blaster is going to make a big, big difference, and luckily for Riddles, he gets a chance to use it because that was almost his life.
Oh my goodness. If I'm Riddles, I'm thanking my lucky stars that the Nair just sent me right back on stage. Could have spelled disaster here. But now, honestly, it's all about Sonix getting lined up. Riddles trying to find the fair back air, only finds the fair for the trouble, looking for the F-tilt. And like you said, Ubo, I was just about to say it. If I'm Riddles, I need to shoot the gun, but unfortunately, I'm shooting the gun just a little bit too late. I mean, once again, I'm going to say the same thing that I said last game. 52% might just be enough for Riddles to just make a conversion, get this Sonic out of here, and then we can play the game. But honestly, Sonix now playing so strong, finding a lot of those offstage aerials that we love to see. The hard read on the air dodge though with the up smash, that one's gonna hurt.
Yeah, getting the electric on it too in order to get the finisher. Now, if you're Riddles, suddenly the counter pick and the tide is in your favor. You're Kazuya on FD against two characters that have to interact with you. No more Sonic to worry about. Sonix is in a hole right now, but you still have Mario back air to try and rely on here. Uh-oh.
Yeah, oh no, the trip too! Oh my god! This is why I love Kazuya, man. It's just like, all right, yep, all right, next stock. That's what he does. And Riddles, a connoisseur of the character, luckily for Sonix, gonna be able to find the falling up air into the back air. At least we have it out of here, but now we have Terry to deal with too.
Yeah, but I mean, Terry on FD is still really, careful of these crack shoots. No jump either. This is massive disadvantage, but you're just able to air dodge back. Riddles knowing what hits he can take in order to make it back, and now 32%, not nearly anything to write home about, especially when one of these combos is going to easily get to 55 here, Lyric.
Yeah, that one's got to hurt here too, but now Riddles just wants to stack up this damage. There's the Nair to back air, so honestly, Sonic's trying to fight it out here, but I'm just getting a little bit worried once we hit the go meter, especially because Sonix is starting to bleed out as well. There's the burn knuckle, it's not going to be enough. Riddles trying to line it up. Wow. Wow. That was bold. That was bold. The power wave. My goodness.
That's some day like 2 or 3 stuff when everyone's like, oh, power wave is kind of useless. It's like, sure, on the ground it's not crazy of a projectile, but the fact that it shoots out that flame in midair and the fact that it still keeps the same angle so it goes at this rough horizontal that Roy just can't do anything about, and Sonix knows it too. Like, super clean stuff, and so long, farewell. I'll see you maybe in singles as Spargo gets to swap for Sonix to head into grand finals.
I just saw a really nice moment between Spargo and Sonix. They definitely a nice little fist bump, like good luck, man. That's what I love about our community, man. Like everybody's like tight friends, but all right, what is John Numbers drawing here? Kazuya? Yeah. Well,
Kazuya.
Honestly, there's no.
He teleports in with a down air.
And Kazuya's just on the ground.
Yeah.
Same. I feel that, man.
He was sleeping.
Yeah, me too, honestly. Same. Regardless, though, honestly, Riddles, a connoisseur of Kazuya, like the guy. Chef's kiss on everything that Riddles does. The character is just so cool.
Now, normally here, like way back, like this is a pretty standard Kazuya combo, but normally here, like, Kazuya with Rage can sometimes have really awkward combos, and like you have to do different routes, but on FD it doesn't matter. Flat out. Like you can just landing fair. Here, it's gamer time, baby. Like just blow you up, take you down, and take you out of here. That Mario did not get a chance to play the game.
Nope, it happens. You know who does get to play the game now? Welcome to grand finals for Squad Strike here at
Channel
Collision.
the Philly. Give me the stew.
No, I'm not.
Okay,
I'm not going to do that. Damn, me. That was me at Fusion on Monday. I'm not going to. Oh man, it feels like it's been a century since we've seen Spargo back on this stage.
Yeah,
I feel like we saw him like an hour ago.
Couple game 5s.
Regardless, so welcome to grand finals here of Squad Strike. If you guys are just joining us now, you're joining us at an amazing time. What a fun top cut it has definitely been. I'm Lyric. This is Ooble.